Hey guys, today I just wanted to share a few reflections that I had with you guys just concerning minimalism, simple living, whatever you want to call it. It's been over a year now that I've been really conscious of trying to practice minimalism and putting those types of principles into my life. So, the first thing I want to say about it is that it looks different for everybody. So I like to watch other people's videos and see what people have and think and do concerning minimalism. And there's such a range. And sometimes people leave comments on people's videos, and I've had it happen to me too, where it's like, well, that's not minimalism. Ugh. Like, there's no like rules with minimalism. It's just keeping in your life what you find valuable, and that's very subjective. So what's valuable to one person isn't going to be valuable to somebody else. So I think just respecting everyone in their own journeys and what that looks like for them is important, and just recognizing that everyone has different needs and what feels right for them. Like, I have one pair of jeans, and I've been doing that for, I think it's been like a year now, and I'm totally fine with that. But I know that there are some people who would need like at least 4 or 5 pair of jeans, and maybe they have way less of something else that I have more of. Like, it's not like a competition. It's just whatever works for you. Another thing that I've noticed is it is it's constant progress. Like, there's no end. I have been purging my house like a wild woman for over a year. And it's like, you do your first big purge, and then, you go through it again. You're like, why did I keep all this stuff that last time? I don't need this stuff. I've done like 3 or 4 big ones like that. But even since I felt like I've like baselined everything, even if you try to like not have things come into your house, they come into your house anyway. People like literally just like bring stuff over and just leave it. And I'm like, no. Doesn't matter how many times I ask people to please stop giving us things or bringing us things. They just keep doing it, or it's gifts, or it's things that I purchase that we actually do need and value. But then there are other things that we had needed and valued 6 months ago that aren't in that case anymore. I've got young kids. They outgrow their toys. They outgrow their clothes. My hobbies and things change. I've really cut back on my craft stuff multiple times, just out of a realization of how much time I have now to myself and how much time I'm not able to dedicate to that at this point in my life. I don't need to hang on to like scrapbooking paper, so much of it for like 20 years until I have time, and I might not even want to do it anymore. So I kept a small amount that I can make cards with or do a craft with, and I kept crafts that I can do with the kids. But craft stuff's not hard to find. You can go to the craft store if you want to make a craft. And I do that when I want to make a craft. I can go buy the stuff. I don't need to have like a whole craft room ready for it anymore. I used to have like a whole closet of stuff. So I've gone through that, I think, 3 times now, and I just did it again recently. And it's just down to like a few little things of stuff I'll actually use. So I feel like I'm always going through stuff. So in a way, like, the point for me of starting minimalism was to like not have to think about my things and see them all the time. And in a way, I almost think I think about them more, because it's really hard for me to shop for things because I am over intentional about it. I think, like, I research the company if it's something I'm purchasing new, and I look at their ethics and how sustainable they are, if they donate a proceed, things like that. But then I try things on, like if it's a clothing item. Like right now I've been trying to collect some yoga gear because I've gotten really into yoga, and I have the hardest time because I'm so picky. Like, I've always been picky, and I'm crazy picky because I'm like, how long is this going to last? Am I always going to like it? How does it feel? I put so much pressure on every item I buy. So I would say that's definitely a con, is like, but I don't think that's for everybody. You want to watch that? I think some people are just, more selective by nature anyway, and I definitely think that I'm one of those people. But another thing is, other than like things and stuff and clutter, which is why I started minimalism, was to just like, there was just stuff everyone totally stressed me out. But it's made me think critically about other areas of my life, and minimalism has seeped into those areas. So it's seeped into my relationships, it's seeped into my time, how I manage it, it's seeped into my hobbies. So, we get one life, and we get 24 hours in a day, And it's up to you. You are completely in control of your life. So you get to decide, what are you going to do with that time? Who are the people that you're going to fill it with? What are the activities you're going to fill it with? What are the foods you're going to fill it with? All those types of things. So I've been a lot more conscious of who I'm spending my time with, who I'm thinking about, who I'm, trying to give positive vibes to, and who I need to keep in my life for certain reasons that I can learn to detach myself from and be respectful around them, but not let my heart be vulnerable to them, I guess, and let my feelings get hurt by people that I don't necessarily respect that much. And I don't know, this is probably a tangent, but I just feel like it's just made me think so much about everything, and I value my family even more than I ever did before. I value my time and the things I choose to do with it, because as a mom, of young kids who works and also stays home so that we don't have childcare, I don't have a lot of free time, and even the time that I have that's not free, I want it spent the best I can. I don't want to consider my time with my kids working time. I want to consider it my life and their life, and how can we make the best of that and have the most fun with the resources that we have, and which is mostly stuff at home, and just make the best of what we've got here. So I think that's mostly what I wanted to say. Overall, minimalism has been really amazing for me. It's really relieved the clutter anxiety that I've felt. I still have it. That's why I'm always still going through stuff, but I feel so much better. I just go into a closet to get something, and there's just space. There isn't stuff on the floor. There isn't crammed things. I can just flip through a small amount of clothes, get what I need. My husband's closet is not like that. He doesn't care. But my closet and my kids' closets are like that, and I don't manage his closet. I don't do his laundry, so whatever. It's his stuff. But as far as our mutual things, my personal things, the kids' personal things, we have taken that down to a really manageable level. There's still, this stupid play tube. The kids want it out, and then they'll play with it for 3 minutes. So I just realized this morning, that one can go. It's not actually being used enough. So there's always more to get rid of, but I think being intentional about your purchases is important, and being intentional about your time is important. So that's my spiel. Leave me any comments or questions. Let me know if you're on a minimalistic path. What are some benefits you've seen, even some drawbacks. Just I always am happy to see what other people are thinking, and just kind of talk with you guys. So thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye.